Very fine morning to everyone. In the today's class of operational research, we would like to proceed regarding the second and third methods of failure mechanisms related to the replacement theory. So we all aware of this replacement policy that it is changing the prescribed things or items within the entire machinery, or else after the particular time period, nothing but the lifetime period has been analyzed while the manufacturing is considering. And the basic formula related to our replacement theorem that if the overall maintenance cost or expenditure related to the maintenance of that particular machinery exceeds the total input cost of that particular machinery, in the sense hence the replacement is necessary. So beyond this, it is related towards with respect to the two different criterias. First one, it is the lifetime basis, that is nothing but utilization of time without change in any of the money value. That is the first kind of the situation in the case of these replacement problems that we have been solved in the previous class by taking an example of a mill owner, and particular records has been considered depending upon the yearly basis and in which year it is feasible to change that particular machinery. In the sense, we have got the answer that the overall maintenance cost, cumulative maintenance cost, is exceeding the total input cost or capital cost of the machinery. That is nothing but we have installed the machinery for an amount of 7,000 rupees, but the maintenance cost, that is in the fifth year it is 8,600. When compared to the fourth year, it is increment, that is 5,800. 5,800 is less than the input of capital cost, and hence in the fifth year is 8,600, that is total operating or maintenance cost that exceeds than the capital cost of the machinery. Hence, as per our theorem, it is specifying that minimum fifth in the fifth year it is advised to replace the entire machinery, and for that the minimum average cost upon considering the total cost that has been spent on that particular machinery, that is nothing but the total investment plus maintenance cost for about the overall 5 years has been categorized, and depending upon that the average cost, that is 3020, is shown in the case of this fifth year, and hence the replacement is also suggested in the case of this fifth year. As per our basic formulation method, that is the only maintenance cost is being crossing the capital cost of the machinery, and this is the solution formally we have been attained in the previous case. And the second condition, replacement policy for items deteriorating with respect to the time, but the my value also changes. So considering both the criteria, even we have solved this problem also. That is, the amount also will be considered with respect to the timely basis by assuming with respect to the percentage variation, that is depending upon the discount rate of the amount. So here in the question 9% has been given, and based upon that 9% we have been calculating the total maintenance cost, and even in the sixth year it is being crossing the total cost, that is 5,000, which is crossing in the formative analysis year, that is moving on to the second condition, and the maximum average cost that is being spent is 1891, and hence in the case of this sixth year it is advised to replace instead of moving towards the seventh year. So that is the criteria that has been following. So average cost when compared to the sixth year it is less than the seventh year, and hence the optimum replacement is necessary in the sixth year itself. right? So that is the criteria by considering both of the constraints. That is, one it is time factor, and second one it is the amount constraint also. So in the present day's class, as for we have been recalled, we have been discussed in the previous class, solved those problems in the previous class. Presently, we'll be moving on with respect to the replacement problems in third criteria. That is, we have been already discussed in the previous class that if there is any sudden breakdown that has been occurred. So, how the sudden breakdowns will be occurring? So, what are the different types of sudden breakdown situations that are being existing? Whether if the sudden breakdown has been considered, what type of policies that are being existing in the case of this replacement criteria, that plays a very important role. So in the case of this individual replacement policy, there are two different types of policies. There is individual replacement policy and group replacement policy. In the case of this individual replacement policy, only that particular item will be getting replaced when it has got failure. Immediately it will be getting replaced, and for that nominally will be having one price of offense, and there will be no any time lapsing situations. So even in the case of this group replacement policy also, it is replaced in a bulk-wise format depending upon the time factor. So, for example, we know that an electrical bulb which is having, that we have been discussed in the previous class also regarding this group replacement policy, that bulkly in a company we are having 200 bulbs, and mostly that among the 200 bulbs upon utilization gradually will be having 180 to 190 bulbs to be replaced for about 6 to 7 months continuously, or else the uh, which has been got defected, the bulbs which has been got defected will be replaced, and on an average we will be having a discussion related towards the amount factor. So here time constraint also is being involved, and amount basis also has been included. So hence it plays a major role for us indeed to commence the proper actions for the replacement. So how it has been considered, we'll be having a detailed look here. So the following mortality rates has been given in the tabular column related to the electrical bulbs. That is, as per the week constraints, for each and every week, the percentage criteria of demolition of these bulbs, nothing but the destruction that is being taking place for the electrical bulbs we will be discussing, and the replacement when it is necessary, and we are taking a constraint of for about 1 year. In the question 10% has been given for the replacement criteria. Simultaneously, when it has been furtherly proceeding towards the second year, the 20% has been considered, and in the third year, the replacement is necessary for about 50%, and the fourth year that is 70%, and the fifth year that is totally 100% need to be replaced. So, depending upon that, as per the question given, percentage criteria. So input, how many bulbs has been installed, and what is the cost that has been invested on that. If at all it has been replaced as per the periodical basis as per the given percentage criteria, what is the cost that will be imposed for each and every bulb replacement, or else on a fixed rotations or fixed categorization of replacement time period, how much will be getting charged on an average of electrical bulbs replacement within the company will be discussed clearly. We'll be looking in detail with respect to the question here. There are 1,000 bulbs in use, and it costs rupees 1,010 replace an individual bulb which has burnt out. If all the bulbs are replaced simultaneously, it would cost rupees 5 per bulb. So overall 1,000 bulbs, if it has been replaced, then it will be charging for about 5 rupees per bulb, each and every bulb. So it is proposed to replace all the bulbs at fixed intervals, whether they have fixed or not. So there is no any constraint. Only the time factor has been considered here based upon the week period. So in the first week it has to be replaced. In the second week it has to be replaced. The third week has to be replaced. Simultaneously, for each and every week it need to be replaced depending upon the criteria given in the case of this percentage in the questionnaire. So, and 10 continue replacing fused bulbs as and when they get failed. So another one more 10. So 1,000 bulbs. So in the question it has been clearly given that 1,000 bulbs and fixed interval it will be getting replaced. And 10 has been allocated nominally that when it has been fused away. It is nothing but suddenly if any of the restrictions or inconvenience has been commenced and if the lighting has been stopped by that particular bulb when it is not getting worked at that particular time, then has been allocated for immediate replacement of that particular electrical bulbs even though the its scheduled time not yet reached. So at what intervals should all the bulbs be replaced so that the proposal is economical? So we have to give a clear cut vision that at what intervals, nothing but time gap. Intervals are nothing but the time gap. The first week, second week, or else any third week. For example, some of the bulbs may have its lifetime period to be worked only for 1 week. But depending upon the working criteria, it may be extended its working up to 2 weeks. So hence there is an advantage for the company owner for about 1 week. Additionally, the bulbs are being working. Simultaneously, among these 1,000 bulbs, some of the bulbs may be getting defected. Even though it is having lifetime for 2 weeks, it may get failed within 1 week itself. So immediate replacement is required for that also. That is but the fused bulbs has been given in the question. So 1,010 has been given. So additionally 10 bulbs are being allocated for such a criteria of bulbs. So the bulbs which are getting defected, even though the time period haven't completed or the lifetime period haven't completed. So that is the criteria. So nominally in the question is being given that at what scheduled intervals the bulb should be replaced and it will be more economical. So that is the criteria. Moving on to the solution basis, and the average life of a bulb is scheduled in the week time period in the question. So that is equal to probability of failure at the end of the week into the number of bulbs that are being given. So in the question we are having clearly that for 1 week 10 bulbs, 2 weeks 20 bulbs, 3 weeks 50 bulbs, and fourth week 70 bulbs, fifth week 100 bulbs. So coming to the criteria, first one it is 1 into 10, that is 10 bulbs for about first week by, that is the criteria, first week 10 bulbs divided by number of bulbs has been given per number of bulbs, that is 100 plus 2 into sorry 10 1 into 10 of 100 plus second week into 10 bulbs by 100 plus third week into 30 by 100 bulbs plus fourth week into 20 by 100 bulbs plus fifth week into 30 by 100 bulbs. So here 100 is a common terminology considering as a percentage because the criteria has been given with respect to the percentage is failing by the end of the week. Hence 10 percentage, 20, 50, 70, like that per week. And hence we have been considered 1 into 10 by 100, 2 into 10 by 100. Likewise, it has been increased. Alright, and the value we have been obtained upon simplification is 3.5. Moving on to the average number of replacements minus number of bulbs. So we are having that is equal to 100 initially. Sorry, 1000. Initially we are having 1000 bulbs. So when this 1000 has been characterized with respect to 3.5 percentage, then we will be having 288 bulbs. 288 bulbs. So the week of average it has been given that the lifetime has been calculated in the case of percentage, which is 3.5 percentage. Correct. So what is the cost that has been given to us? It has been done that cost per week is rupees 10 per bulb. Then we almost having that 285 into 10, that is 2850. We'll be having a detailed look for about this n number of weeks has been considered and how the order replacement to be taken in the end of the each week, that is first week, second week, third week, like that. Nominally we are considering this first week let n1, n2, n3, n4 and n5 with the number of bulbs being replaced. So we don't know how many number of bulbs are being replaced. That will be depending upon the environmental criteria and as per the situational basis of or the as per the utilization. So considering n1 for first week, n2 for second week, n3 for the second week. So individually depending upon the week criteria will be finding out. So we are having this nominal formulation that n1 number of bulbs in the beginning week of the first week into probability of the bulbs failing during the first week, that is n1. That is maybe of n0 into p1. So n1 n0 is nothing but the utilization, and with respect to basic formulation, that is 1000 is the overall bulbs existing within the company into 10 percentage of 100, 10 percentage of 100. So this 10,000 by 100, that is equal to 100 bulbs. So hence in the first week there is a probability or changing of replacement of the bulbs is 100. So moving on to the second, simultaneously for the n2 week, there is a second week number of bulbs in the beginning into probability of the bulbs failing during the second week plus number of bulbs replaced in the first week. There is a criteria need to be followed for the previous n1. Nothing but we can calculate or we can take this number of bulbs replaced in the first week into probability of replacement in the second year as n1 directly. So hence upon calculation n2 is equal to n0 p2 plus n1 p1, and upon the same simplification we will be getting this 110 bulbs in the second week, and hence up to the second week it is 110 bulbs that has been replaced including first year and second year. Simultaneously in the tabular columns also we have been discussed that calculating the cumulative factor of both these bulbs, cumulative factors. So coming to the point of n3, simultaneously n0 p3 plus n1 p2 plus n2 p1. So hence upon simplification you're getting 321. Nominally en4, that is in the fourth week. So fourth week, that is first week number of bulbs to be replaced plus probability in the case of up to fourth week. So number of bulbs that has been replaced in the case of first week with respect to the probability of replacement in the case of this third week, and number of bulbs replaced in the second week, a product of the probability of the number of bulbs replaced in the case of this second week, and number of bulbs replaced in the third week with respect to the probability factor of bulbs replaced in the first week. So that is N naught P4, that is 1000 oral characterizations into 70 minus 50 of 1100 plus 100 into 50 minus 20 by 100, 110 plus 20. Upon simplification, will be getting of 273 bulbs. 273 bulbs. So nominally leading towards the N5, and simplification will be getting 413. So tabulating the economics of individual or group replacement can be worked out. That will be calculating over here. So if individually it has been replaced, what will be the cost? And on a group, if it has been replaced, what will be the cost difference? So as per the given questionnaire, we have been taken that end of the first week. So first week, second week, third week, fourth week, and fifth week, we have been taken. So the probability of or the number of bulbs that is failing for each and every week, just now we have been calculated that in N1, N2, N3, N4, and N5. That has been noted here. First week it is in 100, second week 110, second week it is N2 110, N3 that is in 321, and N4 it is 273, N5 that is 413. And next, the composition of number of failed bulbs that are being taken. So considering with respect to the week criteria, so the week criteria, end of the week it is being scheduled, that is been increasing furtherly. So how it is being continuing in the case of strategy, will be having a detailed look over here. So first one it is 100. Next in the second week it is an 110 plus of this initial first week criteria, and simultaneously in the second week it is 100 plus cumulative calculations, 100 plus 110, our original formulation of cumulative calculation. So initial first one it is 100, so 100 is the cumulative number of bulbs failed in the first week, and second week up to the second week it is 100 plus additionally 110. That is, here it will be 210. But additionally in the question we have it has been given clear that in the case of second week, by the end of the second week, additionally 10 bulbs has been replaced. Hence we are adding that 10 plus 10 here in the second week. So particularly in the question they has been given us that in the case of this second week starting to ending of the second week, additionally 10 more bulbs has been replaced. So initially we are having 1000 bulbs, and later on 1010 bulbs has been replaced in the case of this second week. We have got noticed that on an average. So at that situation we have to add that plus 10 also in the case of this second week. If in the question that haven't been given, then 100 plus 110, then it will be of 210 only. So in the second week, additionally 10 more bulbs than the percentage criteria has been additionally changed. So hence, as per the percentage criteria, if the in the formulation we have been calculated, and the answer that we have been got, that is 110 plus additionally 10 has to be added, that is 220 here. And later on in the third week, so as per the formulation 321, and here 220 plus 321, so 541. And in the fourth week simultaneously 541 plus 273, that is 814. In the fifth week there is 814 plus 413, that is 1227. So if each and every week it has been characterized, the cumulative number of bulbs that are being failed as per the week consideration taken is in such a manner. And coming to the cost effective of individual replacement and group replacement. So in the question it has been clearly specified that in both the criteria how to analyze the situations. So the cost which has been given for individual replacement is 10 rupees, and on a group based calculation it is for overall considerations, there is nothing but for overall 1000 bulbs if you have been considered in any of the week calculation, that it is 5 rupees. So 1000 into 5, 5000. In any of the week it is 5000. It has been given in a question. So for each and every week it will be of 5000. So how many number of bulbs has been replaced? That will be charged for about 5000. So let us have the assumption related towards the individual replacement now. So here in the case of this group replacement, there is 5 rupees has been charged per on an average of this 1000 bulbs. So each and every week 1000 bulbs into 5 rupees, that is being calculated. 5000 will be a fixed strategy in the case of this group replacement policy. So hence this 5000 is common for each and every week. Moving on to this individual replacement cost. Individual replacement cost. So initially it is in the first week, as per the cumulative number of bulbs failed, 100 into the individual replacement is 10 rupees, that is 100 into 10, that is 1000. Simultaneously, in the second week, there is 220 into 10, that is 2200. 541 into 10, that is 5410. 814 into 10, that is 8140. 1227 into 10, that is 12270 here. So on an average, what will be the total cost has been considered by both the individual replacement as well as in the group replacement policy. So total cost here it is 1000 plus 5000, that is 6000, and 2200 plus 5000, that is 7200. 5410 plus 5000 is 10410. 8140 plus 5000, that is 13,140. So 13,140. 12,270 plus 5000, that is 17,270. It is the criteria that has been occurred total cost. Hence the total cost is equal to cost of the individual replacement of the electrical bulbs plus the cost of the group replacement of the entire bulbs. So here coming to a point of this average cost. Coming to the point of average cost for about 1 year, total cost divided by 1, 6000. So second year for 2 years, sorry, 2 weeks, sorry, week, 2 weeks, that is 7200 per 2 weeks, that is 3600. For the third 3 weeks, entirely 3 weeks, 10,410 by 3, that is 3470. Simultaneously for fourth week, 4 weeks, entirely 4 weeks, 13,140 divided by 4, that is 3285. Probably for 5 weeks, that is 3454. So address here once that the charge is being decreasing to some extent, and simultaneously rather than that in the immediate crossing it has been increasing to its next constraint. So for fourth week when compared to the third week it is being decreasing, and in the fifth week when compared with respect to overall 5 weeks it has been decreasing. So hence there is a shortfall and suddenly getting increasing in strategy, that is the value of 3285. So hence the conclusion that has been given here is individual replacement was worked out to be safe in scenario of that 2820, 2850, because 285 in the commencement of individual case of category. And when compared with respect to the minimum average cost per week, that is in the fourth week it is 3285, and when it has been crossed away it is gradually decreasing. And when it is compared with respect to the next year, if the same situation is continuously progressed towards the next year, it is being increasing in overall expenditure on an average. That is fourth week it is 3285, is more than the individual replacement cost. So hence it will be economical to follow individual replacement policy. So here on a group wise policy, in the sense we'll be concluding that on an average whatever the bulbs that has been got replaced will be in common in situation, and the group policy involves the only some of the bulbs which has been got defected only to be replaced, but not the entire. So the service charges as per this fixation of these the unfused conditions of bulbs which is doesn't support for the lightning only to be replaced. So as per the percentage criteria also we are clear cutly having the demolition status. So in the initial status, out of 1000 only 100 bulbs are being replaced. So for that is charging of additionally in status. So 1000 is, so if individuality has been taken, only 1000 is being considered, and whereas here 5000 need to be spent in the group replacement. Coming to the second week, only 2200 rupees need to be considered for replacement, but a fixed cost of 5000 need to be spent by the company in the case of this group replacement. Nominally, in the third week, the replacement is being increased, vice versa, same cost is being considered here. But in the case of fourth week also it is being increasing and is being decreasing. So gradually upon a cumulative analysis up to a particular extent, there is nothing but in a mid age of the overall given weak criteria or lifetime of that particular region has been considered, it will be the feasibility for following the nominal conditions. We can justify that we can follow either the individual policy or else the group policy. So if on an average policy you have been got look about these two different criterias, here 4000 loss for the company if group replacement has been followed, and here in the second one also for about 2800 rupees it is loss. And here when compared with in the third week 410 rupees is additionally benefit, but 4000 here is difference, here 400 is the difference, and here it is 3000 is the difference, 1140, but here it is 2700 nominally. Then in the average statistics it will be not feasible when compared with respect to the individual replacement criteria. Hence it is suggested for about to be replaced only in individually when the economical basis criteria is considered. So that is what the difference between individual replacement policy and the group replacement policy. With this, we have been completed our third unit, and we will be proceeding towards the fourth unit from the next class. Thank you and all.